Can you hear
What's
me?
going on? What's
Okay.
going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All
We up
right.
here.
All right.
Y'all in the comments, can y'all hear a little bit of echoing? Talk to us. How you doing out there? I'm Lotta with the Bakers Man Collective.
And I did, and he goes, the best brand ambassador. You will never find another one better than me. Uh, I don't hear
to,
that on the TV.
okay, perfect. So today we have a great show. Our guests are ready and waiting. Um,
Ben.
and yeah, yeah, I like these guests. They were on time, if not early. You heard me.
Ben.
Came prepared to talk to y'all. We are continuing our musicians showcase with a couple of great artists here today. But first, D'Anthony, what you smoking on?
Listen, I ain't there yet, but I'm rolling up some of that pow pow.
Okay, Pow Pow Thunder Chief. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got some of that Doty Ruby Squirts, and let's just bring our guests up because they can tell us a little bit more about the Ruby Squirts. You know what I'm saying? We are bringing to the Sesh Sundaze, Swiggle Mandela, straight out of Portland, and Matt Mcalman out of Washington. Please give them a round of applause.
Hey, don't everybody yell at once. Don't everybody yell at one time. Don't everybody yell at calm down. Chill out.
Hey,
What's
what's
happening,
going on?
y'all?
Not
What's happening?
much. How y'all doing today?
Man, everything good.
Let's see.
I'm good, man.
There
I'm
we go.
solid.
I think I like that a little bit more. How do y'all like that view a little bit better?
I
I
think,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. Give them a little
Yeah,
something
everybody. Hold
different.
on. Let me show it all. Let me see, because we're looking real fresh. Real
Mm-hmm.
fresh over there.
Oh,
there we
I
go.
kind of like
Yeah.
that one though.
Yeah,
More
we look
so.
Yeah,
wilder.
Yeah, this one's a little bit better. I
Yeah.
think the zoomed in is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first one is where we at with it.
For all you
Uh,
bald headed. No, I'm not
Stop it, Swiggle. What you
gonna
smoking on, man?
man. I got some stuff called Sasquatch. I got from one of my peoples, man. It's been doing me right. It's been doing me
Okay,
right today.
uplifting, relaxing. What it tastes like.
It's it's uplifting, but it's like a stoner stoned. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like a heavy. Yeah.
yeah, I got you on that one, Matt. What? Oh, Jesus, what is that? It looks like a baseball bat. What's it?
You know how to roll up that Ken Sticky Jr., you know what I'm saying? Some of that Doty.
Okay,
Hello.
tell him what is
Hello.
Dodie. Talk to him about it. You know what I
Man,
mean?
so
Oh,
Doty is Marshawn Lynch's weed
Marcus
brand.
brand.
Shout out Beast Mode.
Yes.
And
I saw it with my eyes.
you feel me? I'm just super blessed to be able to be their arm extension into Washington from California. So we just been pedal to the metal for the last year, getting it out. And my boy Omar and I took it over, and we finna
Yep.
start running this
Yep.
like we on the 1 yard line.
Mhm.
All
Yes, I
right, shout out
did.
to
Yeah.
Omar.
Yeah, shout out. Oh my.
We gotta
That's
love him.
big. That's tight.
Yeah, I scooped some from Canazone, and you know where to find it if you're looking. But wow,
Come on,
that's just in there. All
yeah,
right.
that's maximum capacity. And y'all
So,
Okay.
know
so
it's National Hashhole Day. You guys know that, right?
No, you making shit up. I don't believe
Come on,
you.
man, look it up.
so
He said
Lotta,
it's not.
I was
What?
going over the questions and I seen the first question and I think that is so dope that you started there. You know
Mm-hmm.
why?
Why?
Because you're starting there where we left off with Swiggle. That's the last time that we talked to him, and right when you're the first question is like right. That's where we left off with him. So that's
Yeah,
perfect.
I was looking at our history. We last caught up with you in
Tour?
January. Yeah, the
Yeah,
tour and
tour.
everything.
No,
Tour
I thought
live.
it was March. I thought it was right after South by Southwest. No.
I think there's two times. His official
Okay.
first episode was in January of 2025, and I love that we began the year and we're closing the year with chatting with
Yeah.
Swiggle and Matt. I know it's your first time, but I mean we see each other too, so dang often
So
crossing
Come
the
much.
on, we be
So
industry.
much.
around. We
Yeah,
outside.
so
No, I'm telling
it's
you,
a
I've
good
been out the
time.
state and bumped it. I was at where were we at? Atlanta, and I bumped it. Was it Atlanta or South by Southwest? And I
Texas.
turned around. I'm like, what are you doing here? He was just right there. And I'm like,
Ariana,
what?
what
what
are
the
you
hell's
doing
going
here?
on?
We stay
Texas,
um.
around,
man.
man.
Hmm. All right, so for you, Swiggle, you dropped a fresh EP this year and continue pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
What about this chapter in your career feels different than previous ones, especially now that you're balancing music, activism, community? Talk to us.
I think this year the traveling. I travel
Yeah.
every year, but I think that the traveling was different, and
Yeah.
I think I'm settling into everything that I created last year. I think that's what it is. You know, there was a lot of seeds planted last year that the trees have grown this year. You know, um,
Indeed.
and I'm kind of more. I've experimented a lot, and I know what works, and so now I have a couple things that I know that I'll do, a type of song, a type of video, a type of campaign, and I know it's going to work, opposed to trying it out before and hoping it was going to work. So yeah, I'm a little more used to. There's a lot more answers than questions right now. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning, but I definitely feel like it's certain companies and certain people that email me to book me for these certain types of events, and I'm just getting used to this new level that I'm at. So
Mm,
yeah.
okay.
So, Lotta, you mentioned his album too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you a funny story. I was going through my phone 2 days ago, deleting stuff on my phone because my phone kept saying I had a missed call or something like that. I'm like, no, I don't. So I went and I clicked on some of the accident. Do you know there is a video that you sent me that I've never seen before of you walking down the street with headphones on, talking about, oh my God, Swiggle and someone to put crack in this album. This album was so fucking fire. But 2 days ago, I saw that she sent that back in like May.
I
Okay,
did.
I've never seen.
Hey,
She said she sent like a voice message video from when she called me, and I didn't even know you can do that. I saw that 2 days ago, was in here dying, like I'm hella
come on
late, but
now.
that's
No.
dope. I was gonna
Yeah,
send you the
I
video, but I
got
don't know
good
how.
feedback. I got good feedback from Lotta on that project, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
The Mandela Effect Part 2, produced by showrunner. Yes,
yeah.
Yeah,
sir.
it's a vibe entirely. I love it when it like my library shuffles and it comes on. I'm like, yeah,
That's
okay,
fire.
you know, I'm
That's
cruising.
fire.
Hit him with the next question, D'Anthony.
Okay, Matt, you're known around town, duh, not just as a drummer, but also as a Seattle's Black Santa. How does that dual role, musician and community figure, shape how you approach your music and presence when the spotlight's off? The spotlight's off, ever?
Look, man, when the spotlight's off, that's when the real work happens.
Hmm.
You know, like spotlights are great to showcase a culmination of a group of people's work.
Hmm.
I don't care if you're a solo artist on stage, when that spotlight hits, that's a culmination of a group of people's combined work effort for that one moment.
You right?
So, being humbled to that fact and also seeing the simple joy that being Santa brings. Santa is the most liked motherfucker on the planet, by the way. I don't care if you're a baby or you're 80, you're fucking with Santa. And I was on the ferry boat yesterday dressed like Santa, and people are stopping me. Can I get a selfie with Santa? I'm like, as long as you tag me, bro. Easy.
Hmm. Get it done. And I
So,
mean, you're so much more than the Black Santa. Like with the work that you do with the different groups. Just tell them what groups you in. Give them a little bit more if they don't
Man, where to start? First and foremost, I started a nonprofit with a couple of my friends, and we're now up and running called Music
yeah,
for Everybody.
know.
Our goal is to bring music to underprivileged, unorthodox, and often forgotten about spaces. Because the music business only markets to 18 to 30-year olds. People like and need music before they're 18, and people like and need music long after they're 30. And
yeah,
so making spaces that allow all of those genres, entities, groups of people to exist collaboratively together is the mission. And that's just reminding motherfuckers that we all neighbors, man. And like, it's okay to go and celebrate life and enjoy yourself responsibly. You know what I'm saying? In Europe, it it's encouraged. People bring their kids with them if they're gonna go to the bar and have a drink. You know what I'm saying? It keeps people from getting shitty at the bar. It keeps the kids seeing that like, hey, it's okay to be a responsible adult and not
yeah.
get shitty.
Mm, love to hear it. Were
You
you
know
gonna
what's
ask
cool
something?
is I was gonna say some things because the hospitality man, Black Santa Claus. It's cool just to see all the shit that he's done, especially over the years. Because when I first met him, me and him every day was in the streets protesting for who was it at that time? George Floyd, I think it might have been. And I didn't know him and Marshall at that time. I had met them while we were doing that every day, and they would get up there and start playing, and it was so cool because we needed that vibe and that energy when we were doing that during that hard time. And I didn't know them, and I met them at that time during that time, and we did. It was just cool just to meet those guys, like meet people out of that situation. Like I've known them since we've been protesting in the streets, rain, snow, cold, doesn't matter. We was out there, rubber bullets, sprayed. We was out there, and they were still playing, and it was dope. It's dope to see you do your shit from that. 'Cause I didn't know who you were, and just all the stuff you do is hella cool to see that.
Honestly.
Man, I appreciate that greatly. A lot of people found out about us after that, but what's crazy is we were already a band before that. We had a
I know
project. We were about to go on a 50-day national tour before all that,
that was so
starting at
cool.
My
South by
goodness.
Southwest.
BBC news,
BBC,
all
we
that.
went
That was
international
cool.
twice.
Mm,
Yeah, I was there for that. I was there. That's how I met these guys. That was so cool to just be there and see that. Just it was cool.
yep. And to see what you each have continued to do for your community. So, let's dive into the next question then, because got to know a little bit more about Matt and Swiggle. Um, for both, temperatures are currently dropping in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know about you, but every time I go outside, I go, damn, it's cold. How does the seasonal shift affect your creative flow, your performance energy, or even the vibe you bring to the studio? Like,
For me, I kind of get a little worried because I know that if I could book a show and then it could like snow or
Yeah,
freeze or something, you know what I mean? So
mm,
it's happened.
I get a little worried and I'm kind of getting my mind prepared to be like, what's the plan B? You know, your ticket is still valid or whatever, and we'll probably have to get another date or so I'm kind of just it makes me a little more cautious when I'm booking shows. Um,
Man, a lot
and
of
it's yeah, and it's
last year. Oh
it's
my
as far as
god.
as far as creatively, um, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really necessarily affect how I'm creating. I, but I guess just right now in this season, I am just in a mode of being in the studio and getting everything recorded and preparing my next project. So just right now, that just happens to be where I'm at. But if I already had a project out, maybe I'd be doing something different. But yeah.
gotcha. Matt?
Do we need to repeat the question?
You looking for a lighter?
No, I just was trying to find the mute button.
Uh,
Um, for me, when it gets cold, I actually get crazy busy because that means it's Santa season. So I'd be doing events like I've done 3 Santa events already this year. It was Thanksgiving 2 days ago. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we outside with it, but it also reminds me like that it's cold outside. And years ago, we started working with Cozy Connections, doing our Christmas Day give back, giving out blankets, sleeping bags, clothing to the houseless community. This year, we opted out of doing our red carpet gala because we thought it was in bad taste with the state of the union. And so instead, we're doing 3 major givebacks this year instead of just one. And just something I was personally been working on is like we've been blessed to not have too much rain yet this year, but it's
right.
coming. And after the rain, on the next dry day, I'm trying to make it a point to just keep like extra socks in my car, maybe an extra hoodie, and go give them out because people who are experiencing houselessness, like wet socks, might be the most irritating thing in the world to me. And they live with that. And there's nowhere to go dry your socks when you're homeless, and there's nowhere to go dry your hoodie when you don't got a crib. So like making sure you're giving back, not just on Christmas, but like the day after it rains, bro, everybody needs some dry socks. Everybody needs a new hoodie. And I guarantee you got 2 extra pairs of socks and an extra hoodie at the crib. So just throw that shit in the front seat. You're gonna see somebody who needs it and give it out to them. You don't need to put it on social media. You don't need to do nothing crazy about it. But that gift of something warm to somebody who needs it, bro, that'll inspire you to get through the day. I promise you.
Come on.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with them, man. My goodness.
Oh yeah.
Go through your cabinet. Get rid of them extra canned goods that you ain't actually going to use. It's time. If you have the means to purchase more, donate this batch. Right, you should be going through them anyway. So, this is the time. Actually, people need food. People need clothing.
So Swiggle, I have a question for you, Mister.
What's the deal?
Buster.
You spent decades building a fan base, self-producing, creating your own shows and collective. Yes, you have. What keeps you motivated after all these years, especially when others might have given up? What keeps you grinding?
Right now,
We
my
talk about this
family
all the
for
time.
sure. Right now, my family for sure, because like I have multiple streams of income, but music is one of the biggest. And then I think just I think there's still just the freedom of creating.
Yeah,
Hold on, give me like 2 seconds.
no worries. While I was gonna say while we waiting for Swiggle, Matt, I got a question for you.
Come on.
Um, what inspires you as a drummer when you're playing for different bands? Do you have a ritual or a mindset shift when switching between projects and genres?
No, it's low key kind of the same regardless of what band I'm playing with. Like my pre-show ritual is kind of similar. I really like to be alone and smoke a joint and stretch. I just need two pairs of drumsticks, a joint, and like 10 minutes by myself.
Can I ask you why? Do you need 10 minutes by yourself or that alone them?
Because I need to stretch. I'm getting
Okay.
old. On some real shit, like I need that's like a minimum. I'd really love an hour so I could like slow warm up, maybe chop with the band, figure out our set list, all that. But like I need a personal 10 minutes where I'm just like stretching my arms, stretching my calves, like playing the drum set is a full body workout.
Yes, it is.
And I
Facts.
mean, you guys have been to live shows, you see what I look like afterwards. Like niggas don't
In
sweat
it.
that much when they go to the gym for an hour. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So like
Well, people don't sweat that much sometimes when they even perform, but we're not going to go there.
Oh,
you feel me? So like I really, as I've gotten older and played more shows, right? I'm pushing 10,000 hours. Where that's the goal, right? Get 10,000 hours performing, 10,000 hours practicing, and
that's an expert right there.
Yes.
I just, you got to take care of your body to make it through that. And my partner's a massage therapist, and she be on my helmet all the time, just like make sure you're taking care of yourself, like stretching, staying hydrated, stretching afterwards, which is something I always need to be better about.
It's an
Good
energy, right?
stuff.
Like I gotta pause and go into stretching. But thank you for sharing that because like at the like Chance dropped a song and he was like kind of listen to the four commandments, but like your health is one of the things that you must take care of. Is like what's gonna get you to the end, you know?
It's a must,
Swiggle, yeah,
not debatable.
yeah. Did you want to touch on your question, Swiggle? We can go back to it if you like.
Yeah, I think it's just still creating for me. Just the freedom of it. I just love to create still, like when I was young. So um so aside from it, and I think because I've done it for so long, I just can't give it up.
Where are y'all at in years again? I always am amazed when I hear these numbers because like I've only known you for a small fraction of that, right? So
I think I've been
Swiggle.
in the studio since I was like, it's probably over like 20 years at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
it has to be
35. I've been in
because
the studio since I was
when
like
I
12.
met him, he was already doing stuff, and he was a teenager when I met him.
Wow.
But he like wasn't an adult teenager. You know what I mean? He was close
Mhm.
to it, but like he was already been doing that, throwing shows, and they were like, "I'm telling you, seeing his progression. We used to be at barbershops doing shows, a library, a tea spot. If it was closed, they would let us use it. We would be there. It's crazy to see where he's come from and what he's doing now. To using like real venues and stuff. Cause we would be anywhere, outside even.
Yeah. Matt, how long have you been making
I cut my first album when I was 16, and I'm
music? I don't
40
know.
now.
Mm,
Come on.
So
mm.
I've been at it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you're still striving for more. Like you're like with these decades of wisdom. Now you're expressing it, and I see you moving around. Like even Russell had you out. You know what I mean? Look at you,
Yeah, I've
dog.
been out there like 3 times playing with him.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a super big blessing to be out there and just jamming with him and his group. Like they're just locked in tight, and it's cool to see him in such an intimate setting like the backyard at the pergola. It's something I encourage people to go be a part of. It's something you can't tell people about. They just got to go experience it one time for themselves.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ugh, okay. So for both of you, what does revolutionary artist mean to you in 2025? With what's going on socially and politically, how does being an artist now carry more weight or responsibility?
I don't think it carries any more or less weight. I think there's been fucked up political shit going on since we created politics, and you know what I'm saying. Like Caesar
Somebody
got
got to say
stabbed in the
something.
back. You feel me? Like ain't shit changed. We just put nice suits on.
Ooh, okay.
Um, I don't. It's like you said. I don't know if it's a heavier weight, but I think today there's a lot less artists who make like revolutionary kind of music, and so it might be a little harder for the artists who do sometimes. Not all the time, because there's like a lot of good organizations that are going to partner with you. There's a lot of positive things that you can get from not talking about like shooting people. You know what I'm saying?
Like
But
Rhapsody.
there's a lot of people who
Mm,
just want to hear that turn up, murder, have fun. And so sometimes you'll be doing something with a message, performing something, and one of my supporters actually told me one time, like, that song scares me. You made me too aware. I didn't need to know about all them people over there starving and the genocide, and I didn't need to know about that. I just wanted to have fun. So I think sometimes it can be a little harder just for the artists who are creating that type of music. Not always, but sometimes.
oh my goodness! I heard y'all don't want to hear. You just want to dance.
Yeah, but listen,
Man,
listen.
come on.
Andre 3K,
Dance,
baby.
dance to that song that I put on. The dance to the next song. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm giving everybody something tonight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to heal too.
Mhm. That's real. I think there has to be both. That's what I really like. I just watched the Montclair. What is that Rockefeller Center Toby Nagui performance? And I love that combination of a high end brand, but his messaging, like he has these elements of activism in his music, um, but it also is like balanced with what I consider true power. So it's a very strong messaging, and he's been given a very large platform of support to say those things. Like, how do breaking through to become that individual, be that successful with what you're talking about? I admire everyone's effort for sure, and I appreciate when you have something to say. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So thank you both for what you're putting on tracks.
So
Man,
this
thanks for
Mhm.
next
having us out.
question,
Yeah.
I think this next question, I think everybody should answer this question. Everybody on the screen. So this next question is, what is your favorite strain right now and why? Lotta.
Mm. Wow.
Wow.
I am searching. I will not hold you. I've been smoking a lot of weed out here in Seattle, and since Nine Lions dropped by Sub X, I have been like, I called up Omar like, bro, I'm looking for the Charizard, like the star Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking for that. Help me find it. So, uh, Other than that 9 lines, I don't really got it. I'm getting disappointed.
Swiggle.
I'm searching too. I ain't gonna lie. I am searching too.
Matt.
I
All right, what am I smoking? What I mean, I'm always searching. I'm searching for the granddaddy perp. I'm searching for some Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh,
I'm
the real
always
shit.
searching for some real just OG, not a OG cross, not a diet OG. I just want some OG. And I am in love and always hunting for the Skittles. It's not a pretty
Mm,
weed. It's not shiny like everything else, but it tastes better than everything you smoked in the last 2 years.
you
So
right.
I'm looking for all those things every single day when I wake up. Outside of that, I stay smoking the Rick James and the
Hmm.
Ken Sticky Jr. And
Okay.
lately
Ooh.
I've been smoking what I call the Ricky Sticky, and it's like a 50-50 blend of them. That's what I'm
Uh,
smoking right here. I got a
okay.
50-50 blend of the Ricky Sticky, and I got a big old fat hash worm of some 710 Nomads for my boy.
Okay. Can I put
Okay.
this plea out here? Since you know the good folks, can we get a good Rick James? Can we get a clone? Can we get a cut? Can we get a seed? You know, I'm just saying. Let me know. Hit me offline. Just I am
Okay,
searching, searching.
no one can get the cut. There
Ah.
is no seeds of it, but I can promise you that as long as you can get in contact with me, we can smoke
We
Rick
get
James
it.
too.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
So what I'm gonna say is I pretty much agree with all you guys. I'm looking forward to then.
I'm looking
But if
forward.
I am smoking something, I do like, some sweet and fruity or Tropicana cherries, if you will, a brunch or something like that. But like I'm looking forward to. And I want it to be fruity and sweet and taste good and
Okay.
get me high.
Can I throw something on there then? Since we're at the end of the year, like what has been the favorite strain that you smoked this year, right? Because there's always one or two stand out. Like that 9 lions for me, permanent chimera. When they had that little run, and where a few brands was dropping that strain, my god, like chimera as a strain, it took it for me this year. So I'm curious, anything took it for you?
Oh wait, because I was about to say something. I think that was last year. That Swickle pack was last year, huh? That was
yeah, that was
last year.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't like that Swickle
Yeah,
pack.
it was.
But I'll say I like I said the Tropicana cherry from Zaz. I really that's one that looks really great to me. It tastes really great, and every time I smell it, I want it now.
Mm,
The
So I
Ken
can say
Sticky
that.
Jr. won strain of the year at Northwest League. The purple propane won, but the guy at the lab mislabeled them and labeled the Rick James the purple propane and the purple protein the Rick James. So technically, the Rick James and the Ken Sticky both won in their respective categories. One was floral, one was gassy.
gotcha.
See, I don't even know what it was that I smoked, but my favorite session of this year, I smoked with this fool OG Mambo before I went to Canada.
Mm.
Now, I don't even know what it was. He picked it up from the homie
You
what's
told me
the
the story.
homie name?
Mm,
What he picked no, he picked it up from
it's-
Sully Wop.
Sully Wap, yeah,
okay.
Sully Wap.
We randomly pulled up on Sully Wop because I was going to Canada. I had a show and something went wrong with my bus ticket. We randomly pulled up on Sully Wop. Now, when I smoked in Canada, that was the highest I got this year. But what I smoked with Mambo that day, it had the taste I wanted. I'm just not getting a taste. I'm not getting a good taste in 2025. You know what I'm saying? I had the taste and the high and the way it broke down. It was
Hmm.
my favorite session of the year. I don't even know what it was. I gotta ask him. Like, what was that shit we smoked that day?
I've been stressing growers out because now I'm at the point of asking, well, what's your nutrients? What kind of nutrients you use? Because Omar and I had a conversation. He was like, I think it's because they all feed me Athena or something, and it's just
Yeah,
it all
they're all
tasting the
they're all
same.
using Hydro GH Athena.
And I'm like, so now I'm asking them, and they start stuttering because I don't want to buy your shit if it all tastes the same, even though you giving me 12 strains. Like I don't.
I can tell you lying. Look what you supplying. Stutter,
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 stutter.
stutter, stutter. Why you lie to me? Shit, the fuck?
Oh,
I would die.
cut. All right, all right. We getting to the end of the show. So looking ahead, if you could drop one track tomorrow, what that shifts culture or changes minds, what would it sound like? And what message would you want to send out to your community? Swiggle.
That's a tough one because I think I actually have these records.
Come on.
Well, listen to them. Shit, they can listen.
I got a song called "What's Worse," and it's just a thought-provoking song where I'm naming multiple types of like what's worse, genocide or slavery. It's like what's worse, like
Mm.
it's all these like crazy questions where there's almost no answer to. So it's called "What's Worse." I'm gonna put it out. It's real thought provoking because I feel like a lot of music isn't nowadays. Even my own stuff. I do a lot of party stuff. I do a lot of fun stuff.
Matt.
You do a lot of thought provoking stuff too. Like you got some shit like the
Mm-hmm.
Portland police one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, you got the one for your daughters. You have some songs. You got some
Culturally,
freaking
like
lady.
we were just playing Big Flip. Like I'm listening. What's the I can't I tech what's the
Tagalog,
language
Tagalog.
Tagalog? Like I'm listening to that in rap and it sounds hard. You know what I'm
But I don't
saying?
even think they were speaking Tagalog in that. Was it Tagalog they were speaking?
Yeah, it was multiple languages in Big Flip.
Oh.
Tagalog is one of them though, for sure.
Ilocano.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh,
multiple languages for sure.
so
Because
I'm
there's so
saying
many
like,
languages in the Philippines.
Yep.
oh,
Yeah, they are.
I'm
I
learning.
grew up learning Tagalog in Ilocano.
Yeah,
Mm.
my family actually speaks a language called Waray.
Yep.
Man, I need to go travel and learn more. Matt, will you
Get
talk to
your
us
ass a
about?
passport.
I excuse you. I got 2 countries.
So I'm
Let's
about
go.
to say she better have one too. The fuck? Yeah. Because technically,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I always
Hmm.
encourage people to get a passport and use it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't get one.
Hmm. If you could drop a track tomorrow that shifts culture or change minds, what would it sound like, Matt? What message would you want to send out to the community?
It would sound awesome. Uh, no, I think that it'd probably be centered somewhere around like we're all stuck in the same bubble, so like quit causing so much trouble. Like your neighbor is finna be your neighbor tomorrow, whether you like it or not. We all stuck in the bubble, so like don't be a shitbag. You know,
Oof.
you can feel however you want. You can believe whatever you want. You can do whatever you
Hmm.
want as long as you ain't hurting nobody. But don't
Correct.
don't start making it my responsibility to believe your ways or do your actions or have to respond to you. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to be down with the block, what I'm saying, my neighbors host a Halloween party and everybody on the whole block comes. Like I know my neighbors, you feel me?
Right.
They come to my shows, like they know what it
Mm-hmm.
is. So like I live in a neighborhood and like that kind of mentality applied to the rest of the world. I mean, shit, that kind of mentality applied to the rest of the city. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about major change without doing
Oof.
crazy
Come on.
lifting.
Talk to him. Because y'all could be on that Seattle looks like shit page all day. But what are you
Eh,
doing to make it not look like shit?
Yeah, what are you doing to help it? You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean, that's just kind of my belief and my work ethic. And I've been blessed to play with Swiggle with multiple different bands I'm in. We've done multiple bills together. And so
Yeah.
I respect his work
Exactly.
ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like, for
Mm-hmm.
every band I'm in that I see him at, I'm like, he's still doing the same thing I'm doing. We had all of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah. It's dope to see like all you guys doing your thing. Like anywhere I go, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
I can. It's like nowadays I just be looking to see if he's at the corner store because there's nowhere I go that I don't see him. He's everywhere. Like even out of state, I'd be like,
Mm-hmm. Well, how'd you get here? Are you going to
it's
NW's
crazy.
con? Are you?
No,
Okay,
I'm not
good.
really into that one. I pretty much the only festivals I go to is like PuffCon at this point because it's the best. It's the most sanitary weed event I've ever been to because everybody has their own Puffco. It, no offense, eliminates all the first time users because they have to have a Puffco to get in. So you're not getting anybody who's having that first time I'm freaking out makeup session that they're getting over. You only have experienced smokers coming to enjoy the culture. There's fucking dabs everywhere for people. There's fucking flower being smoked everywhere. Tons of glass artists, tons of like visual artists, people making
Where's
art,
that at?
paint, clay, LA.
Cali. Hmm.
Put that on there.
And it's like what you wish festival was like. It's like how Hempfest used to be.
Mm.
You
Oh
know what I'm
man,
saying? Where
we
Because
there's
there's
asked
music
about that last
performers and
100,000
night.
everything.
people all down there smoking. Everybody got edibles. Everybody smoking. Different flower. Trying out new contraptions. That shit don't exist no more, man. The culture's gone.
Mm. Whew, don't
Hempfest was
say
man.
that.
It's coming back. Watch,
We
watch. We gonna get it
we're
back.
trying to bring it back. I mean, look,
I
I'm not.
know.
we're having a smoking conversation right now,
Hey, we.
but that's because
Thank
we
you.
can't go nowhere and smoke. Because the four of us couldn't go pull up nowhere and smoke. That's the
But we
problem.
working on that. I'll tell you, the Cannabis Alliance right now is working on that. As chair of the Cannabis Hospitality Committee, put my hat on right now. House Bill 1932, the legislative session opens January 12th. It is a live bill that's trying to get event banquet licenses so that you can have cannabis consumption at the event, not necessarily inside, but it would be legal at this place to have it. Right? You can have
The
12 events a
problem is
year. Yeah.
nobody's making any money
Right. What? Okay.
because it because people are. All of us would pull up to the session, but all of us
Hmm.
would have our own bag of weed.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of us would already have papers
that's
to
what I
roll out.
said. The issue's
Yep.
gonna be. We have
And
that since
so
they're
what?
gonna
We're
make
gonna
you
go in
buy
there and
weed
buy a
now.
$10 water or a $8 bag of chips?
Hmm. I mean,
No.
but
Yeah,
it
And
depends
then they
on
want you to buy the weed there, and you're like, I already got weed. I'm
yeah,
gonna go buy
yeah,
right,
other weed to get in here. No,
yeah,
I'm gonna just smoke
right,
yeah.
outside.
That's what I
And
think.
that's
That's
why
what I was
nobody makes any
thinking.
money in the weed business
correct. I
doing
don't think
a
these
weed venue.
events should just be a weed. You're right. I think on top of that, the cost of insurance is very high. So the smoke lounge model is not necessarily proven to be effective in our industry. But what if that's not the model, which is not what we're going with at Washington State? It's a banquet license. So say you have a yoga event and y'all can smoke outside this event. You know what I mean? Like you're offering something more than just being able to sit there and smoke. That's the idea. You're throwing at an event. So
Have you
I just
ever
thrown that out there.
have you ever got a banquet license from the state? You have to apply, and then
Yeah.
it costs you a bunch of money.
It's $250. This is for the liquor one. This one, they're pricing. We're actually waiting on the fiscal note. You were not wrong. But what I'm telling you right now is that throwing an event in the state, trying to do what we're doing right now inside, if we were to sell tickets, is a Class C felony. And that's some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
And so, like, I don't want to argue down how we're gonna do it. I'm just saying we need to do it because this is what I like to do. And if I could go kick it with y'all and smoke some weed and see your music live, I wouldn't have to stress about the venue kicking us out, even though we got tickets to the event because of their liquor license.
If we
None of
could
that
do that,
stuff.
I'd be bringing back my old company, Slushy Boys, still selling medicated slushies. You
You
feel
see?
Or
me?
like, or
I
like
stopped
Fremont
because
Friday would be lit up.
we went from being medical and I was selling
Mm-hmm.
slushies. I had a fucking mobile dabulance. I was pulling up, hitting slushies, dab bar on the go.
Mm-hmm. Whoa,
Weed went legal. All
shots
that
fired.
shit became illegal somehow.
Right. And so we trying to get some of it back, reclaim some
Yeah,
of it, you know. But I'm gonna take my hat off and just let it rock. Swiggle, I mean, you know what it's like to do live at that cross section of entertainment and cannabis consumption and promotion. And I just feel like it's a profitable existence for your audience, right?
I think what I learned in Texas and Atlanta,
yep, yep. I was going to say that.
I think they're just blatantly breaking the law or it's decriminalized or whatever.
They're
Okay, but this
flagrant
whatever.
with it. It's
So,
beautiful.
but no, but
Flagrant.
Swiggle.
But I,
What's confusing is though, Lotta, I was telling you Swiggle was there. We were at a dispensary, bar dispensary. We performed there. We walk outside. The homie's rolling a blunt. He gets detained. Whoa.
it reminds me of what bro was saying though, because they it was like, okay, $5 if you got your own weed, you got to pay to smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we obviously just snuck our own weed in and didn't pay. You
Right,
know.
because
But I will say though, it is like in Portland, there is always that big smoke break during the show,
Yes.
hmm
and either someone is not going to have a crowd, or we're going to have to waste time to have a big smoke break.
yeah,
And in Texas or in Atlanta, that smoke break never happens, so everyone is just engaged.
The
They're
whole
smoking,
time.
they're right there, they're tuned in.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no one
hmm
left at no show we was at because we could smoke right there. And it was, and even if you didn't like the artist, and I was peeping people who might not have liked the artist, whatever, they were still in there smoking, bobbing their heads or whatever. And you still had a crowd. You still
hmm
felt something.
And everyone is a lot more chill. Everyone's a lot more relaxed. So sometimes everyone might not even clap for you, but when you came down, they said, "Hey, that was tight. Let me follow you."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
They
So
didn't
Let
do
me
that
grab them.
either.
Let me grab some merch.
Yep, something in the back.
Yeah. So the
so they
culture is
do go
different.
hand in hand, and it's unfortunate that we can't do that here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it work so beautifully out of town.
Man,
Mm.
beautifully.
And it's
Nobody was
crazy.
worried.
We're like a major weed mecca,
Mm,
right? It's advertised on huge billboards. There's a fucking dispensary every 38 feet,
right.
but you can't smoke weed nowhere.
It's not on our Department of Tourism's page. I can tell you that right now. Like they don't, it's not even it doesn't cross them to consider the fact that people come here because we have legal weed. And yes, maybe less frequently because more states have legalized. However, our weed is superior. We stand on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we did.
So
Seattle has the pickiest clientele for the lowest price in the country with
I can
the
agree.
highest quality.
I can agree.
Look
mhm.
at we just had this conversation where everybody's still on the hunt. Nobody's satisfied with what they got. And then immediately in the same conversation, we're like, but we got the best.
Yeah.
We're just looking for that unicorn motherfucker.
Mhm. It's trouble out here, please, folks. And so, what I just want for us to have is the ability to share the lifestyle we live, like actually enjoy it with our friends, because we're skirting the law, or we're risking interaction with the law each and every time, and that is not a situation that exists with those that consume alcohol. Honestly, with those that consume cigarettes, like, you have made it possible for those that lifestyle to exist, yet at every turn you've criminalized ours. And we give you $1 billion a year.
Just like I thought it wasn't fair. One day I went to the casino because I don't even go there.
And
They sitting there
motherfuckers be
smoking
drunk
cigarettes.
driving, killing people.
They were smoking cigarettes. I was like, "Oh, can we smoke weed in here?" They're like, "No, you can't." I was like, "Well, whoa, 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 chill out." But damn, there's smoking in here now. Like smoking. Because this is cigarettes killing people secondhand. We can't smoke a blunt. Wild.
It doesn't make any sense. However, if you feel this way and you want to learn more on how to speak to your legislators, the Cannabis Alliance has the policy boot camp coming up December 12th. So you can get prepped for the legislative session. It's literally 3 months. So we've got to get this bill across the line. And we're hinging on the fact that this state is it's in debt. And so it needs to make some more money. We'll give you a little bit more money, but I want to be able to smoke where I can smoke. You feel me?
They-
Oh, and who is doing the books and saying we keep being in debt? Because I just saw that we made $17 million taxing the grocery bags 8 cents a bag.
Yeah, but
We
like,
made $17 million,
yeah, trust
and
me.
the city of Seattle proper makes over $1 million a day in tax revenue.
Yeah.
So
We're about the city of Seattle is balanced.
where's that bread at? Who's doing the books? Somebody needs
He
to
said, "Where
check.
the bread
Uh,
at?"
I'm just saying, bro. If my bookkeeper was that bad, we'd be sitting having a conversation. So,
would have
like,
been talking.
who's having this conversation with the state's bookkeeper? Like, yo, the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, it's some deep conversations that are happening. I encourage and implore everyone to look into it. Get in the know. The city of Seattle is balanced for this year, but or 2026, but not for 2027. The state, it was uh 10 billion because of what we've already promised. Because what we're doing is like, passing programs that cost money, but then we pay for them later on, but we don't actually got the money later on. So like now they balance what gets cut and who ends up usually being impacted by what gets cut. It's people that look like us. Um, so I urge you to actually take an interest in these numbers. They talk about it on TVW all the time. You can watch it on YouTube. Tune into those economic conversations. Um, all right, y'all. I think we're gonna get up out of here. Why don't you let them know what you got coming up, Swiggle?
I was just about
Uh,
to say that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
December 26th, I'm doing a big show in Portland. It'll be one of the biggest ones I ever did. I'm trying to just put all my energy into it and help all the artists that are booked for it create something for themselves, something with some longevity. Um, get them some real fan awareness. And then I got an album I'm finishing up. It's called Fruition. I'm still working on it, getting it mixed and mastered and everything. But it's a lot of done on there. And I just put out this verse. Me and my brothers been blowing up in the Filipino community. Uh, it's called Putang Ina. It's like a
Just
challenge
curse
that
words.
yeah.
Those are curse words. Those are curse
Okay.
words
You send me a
all the
in
DM. I want to
Fili-
know what it
Tagalog.
means.
all the
Okay.
When I heard that, I was
Filipinos
like,
is
is he
doing it.
cussing?
Mhm.
Yeah, all the Filipino rappers like worldwide have been doing the challenge, and me and my brother dropped one, so it's been blowing up. But yeah, man, my album Fruition is on the way, and I'm doing more shows in Vancouver, BC. Just getting my putting my print really in Canada, and
Mhm.
yeah, man, that's so far on the agenda.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ma-
Matt.
yeah.
Man,
You
I
look
got a bunch of
tired.
music. I was just
He's
thinking. I
high.
was literally thinking about which one I was going to tell you about. I was like, damn, I got so much music
Before you
coming out.
start, though, is what do you know? Have any info about the gala?
No gala this year.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no gala this year. We thought it would be in bad taste to follow in the president's steps with people not being able to afford food and things, throwing in red carpet affairs in bad taste.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we're doing multiple givebacks this year instead.
Okay.
So tap in if you want to be a part of a give back, and
Absolutely.
then we'll bring it back next year when we're in a more financially sound place as a country.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Nice. Now continue.
But I have three bands that I've been locked in the studio with. All three bands got music dropping. Like pretty much, I'm dropping a single every 2 weeks for the next 3 months.
Let's
Oof.
go.
So I got three coming with Martial Law Band, three coming with OK Tiger,
Let's
three
go.
coming with P.O. Box, and then I also have a holiday album that we put together that's dropping this week, which
Yeah.
has a bunch of songs that P.O. Box did our own little rendition on.
Merry Christmas.
I can't wait to hear it. Honestly, I already told my team. I said I walk into the shop. I want to hear Christmas music from the second day of December. Let's go. Okay, all month long. You can play
We're
everyone's
running it.
album.
Yep.
D'Anthony, you got shows coming up.
Um, I don't think I have anything to my knowledge for the rest of the year, but I've been writing and I got something that's about to fuck y'all up though. Y'all heard it too. You and Swivel heard it.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to fuck y'all up. You put your seatbelt on, okay?
Uh,
But other than that, no, I just been, going to these photo meetups, trying to learn how to get my model on a little bit more and, just be creative in other ways. That's what I'm on right now.
okay, I love to hear it.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I got a show December 6th. This Saturday. I'm playing at Numos, the Martial Law Band, and Swavy
all
up
right.
Oh,
tremendous
wow.
album release show.
Well, how can they get tickets to your shows? It's on your link in your bio. We'll talk to them.
Yeah, links in the bio. Check out the band page, Martial Law Band. You can buy them directly from Numos. Tap in. We're
Swiggle,
gonna be there this Saturday.
Let's go.
Swiggle.
Philly show too.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
link in my bio as well on my website, shoplawfam.com. But that's in my bio too. So yeah, get your tickets ASAP.
Man, we done told you some dope things to go ahead and look forward to. Things you can support, ways in which you can touch your community, and thanks to Matt, maintain yourself when you are getting up there in age, but want to continue to grow as an expert. You know what I mean? In your skill set, stretch, take care of yourself. I think this has been an amazing Sesh Sunday, and the comments We had Sunny tapping in saying, "What's happening, family? Repeal that 20." Showrunner said, "Repeal that 25-foot smoking ordinance from 2006." Chris talking
Okay.
about they stealing, and Swiggle. Miss Jordan says, "You in the community in Portland for real." So thank y'all for tuning in with us. We have had a magical Sesh Sunday. I'm Lotta with the Bacon Hood
Appreciate y'all.
Collective. Thank you,
There you
thank you, thank
go.
you. And y'all stay baked, all right? We're getting up out of here.
Let's go.